Mansoor Delane.
Mansoor, your secondary, like a lot of transfers, but a lot of guys like yourself that have a lot of playing experience. What's it like playing with a veteran group like that?
Yeah, just guys who I feel like, know what's coming before it happens. Guys who, treat the game like professionals, and that's film study, taking care of your body, just little things like that that show up game day.
Master, talk a little bit about the safety play and the depth that y'all have in that room to be able to, week in and week out, have the same level of intensity, whether it's going on the road or being here in Tiger Stadium.
You said the safety play?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Those guys, we work hand in hand. They communicate with us every play. Really just trust those guys. Like I said, we watch a lot of film together. So, we're really just trying to be on the same page. That's the biggest thing. We're on the same page. We feel like it's going to be hard for people to, compete with us. But, just being on the same page and playing fast, that's the main thing about that back end.
Coach Baker's been really aggressive, blitzing wise, regardless of the situation. How much more pressure does that put on you guys in the back end, and how have you been able to perform so well under those?
Yeah, I don't feel like it's any pressure. That's our job. It's he calls those pressures. He expects us to cover. So like I said, pass and rush go together. We do our job. The rush is easy. The rush gets back home. The coverage is easy. So just works hand in hand.
What's the challenge like for you guys this week against an up-tempo, pass-happy, explosive offense like Ole Miss has?
So I say just getting our cleats in the ground quick. Obviously the tempo is very fast. They're fifth highest in the country. So really just getting the signal, getting the call, whatever it is, getting our cleats in the ground and playing fast. That's the main thing. And then just doing our fundamentals.
A little bit more on that tempo play, specifically at practice. Patrick talked about how y'all had really been talking about getting home, getting back to your spot and getting ready to go. Talk a little bit about that from Blake Baker and how he's trying to get y'all prepared to face this Ole Miss offense.
Really just, like I said, getting the call and then running back to your spot immediately. There's no time to lollygag. There's no time to celebrate. Whatever it is, this next play, get to your spot, understand your assignment, and execute. That's every play, especially whether it's going to be they get a first down, whatever it is, get back to your spot and get ready to go next play.
What's it like having
when Ole Miss scores on a competitor, they do this dunk celebration. I'm curious, as a competitor, how do you feel about that and, not letting them get the satisfaction of doing that to you?
I ain't seen too much, but, we're just going to have to see on Saturday how many dunks they have.
Is there any extra difficulty preparing for two different quarterbacks because you're not sure which one you'll see, maybe both?
Yeah, I really don't think it changes anything. We're going to prepare the same way, and that's, being the best versions of ourselves. It doesn't matter who's on the other side. If we're the best version of ourselves, then it doesn't matter whether it's the running back at quarterback, the fullback at quarterback. It don't matter as long as we execute what we're supposed to do.
You've been getting the highest graded corner grades through the statistics and things like that. What do you think it is about your game, playing along with your teammates, that makes it so difficult for the opposition and, what you're bringing to the table?
Oh, yeah. I don't really know too much about the grades. I don't pay attention to it. I just go out there. I care more about what my coaches say. So, really I think sometimes I come into meetings, feel like I messed up a lot, and whatever somebody tells me, I'm the highest grade corner in the country. So I'm like, it doesn't really matter to me. Really, I care more about what people in the building have to say about me, what I can improve. But credit to my coaches and my teammates, for putting me in positions to be successful, and I appreciate it.
Going off of that, you were just talking about your coaches. What's it like playing under a guy like Corey Raymond? I mean, how big of that, how much did that, impact your decision to come here, and then what's he done for you as a football player?
For sure. He really just motivates me every day to keep going. Like I said, whatever I've done past games, it means nothing to me because, the standard is so much higher than what, I think I've done so far. I look in that back room every meeting and I see those guys on that wall, and it motivates me every day to keep going. And I have no room to let up because, once you set a standard, he always says there's no going back. So every week, knowing that people are, coming after us, people are looking to attack us. And, we made a name for ourselves, so now we have to uphold that.
DJ's gotten more and more playing time throughout the weeks. What's like the one thing or couple things he's gotten better at since you've kind of been playing with him and seeing him in practice and whatnot?
Yeah, I think the thing about DJ is he's not a freshman off the field. Whether it's VR, extra film, whatever it is, like he's in there in the building as much as anybody else. So I really just proud of him off the field. Continuing to be a film junkie, continuing to take care of his body, stay on his weight and whatnot. On the field, that's going to take care of itself just because it's God-given ability. But, just really off the field, he continues to succeed every week, and I'm proud of that.
It being almost a month since the team's been on the road, how do you go into this game in a hostile environment and keep the same intensity that y'all have had in Death Valley?
I love Death Valley, but I feel like I like road games better. Just like, I like feeling like the underdog. I like throw trash at us, whatever it is. Like, I just like the feeling of, being hungry. And, that's what I feel like we're coming in this game is people say what they want to say, but I feel like we have our chip on our shoulder this game, and every game. We just have something to prove.
Two more. Yeah, kind of piggybacking off of that, how much have you guys been stressing in practice to preparing to play in a tough road environment from Ole Miss? And like you said, 3 straight home games, then jumping in right into the fire with Ole Miss.
Yeah, for sure. I think it really every week is the same goal, just going 1-0. But this week specifically was really just the tempo with defensively. Obviously, the crowd noise and stuff, that probably doesn't affect the defense as much. But just really this week was the tempo. That was the main goal. And just, no matter where we are, just, playing together, having fun and playing fast.
You guys have put together 3 great performances. You could have let your guard down against Southeastern. You didn't. How has this defense kept the intensity up and stayed hungry and not kind of bought into all the hype and whatnot?
So like I said, I think it's really just the standard. Like, that's what Coach Raymond say all the time. It's like it doesn't matter, who we're playing or what it is. Like, what you put on tape is, who you are. So it doesn't matter the level of competition, whatever it is. Every game we have to uphold that standard, for the people that came before us, the people that are coming after us. And, that's what we do every game. Gotcha. Appreciate you.